For what we consider love, sir, I would need a Klingon woman.
Welcome to this episode where we review or talk about episodes of Star Trek TNG. We are going to do episode 5. It first aired the 19th of October 1987, and teleplay... Hang on. I forgot the name of the episode. The Last Outpost, of course.
Yeah.
Teleplay by Herbert Wright. Story by Richard Krasmine. Directed by Richard Collar. In-universe date 41386.4. Okay, before we start though, I do have a correction to make. In the last episode, we were talking about the holodeck. We said, but you agreed with me, but you were going with the flow, so it's more my fault. I said, oh, this is the first time we see the holodeck. But someone pointed out, no, it's the second time you see the holodeck, but it's the first time you see the yellow and black of the holodeck. I'm like, yeah, okay. I stand corrected.
Okay.
We only saw what the holodeck generated in Encounter at Farpoint. I'll give the summary first today. We'll do things a little bit different.
Okay.
The all-new adventures of Star Trek, The Next Generation.
This episode, I felt, took a while to get things going. It drags in the beginning and in the middle until we get to the planet.
Yeah.
Has some funny lines and ridiculous acting. The mystery of the Ferengi isn't really anything to write home about. And there are loads of jokes about short people at the expense of short people. And interestingly, we do see a glimpse of the future with one of the actors in particular, which is Geordi LaForge, because he's in the engineering.
Okay.
What were your first impressions?
My first impressions were obviously the first appearance of the Ferengi. Not what probably a lot of people expected, to say the least. Like you say, it did feel like it took a long time to get going. I felt like the first bit was a bit slow, and the second bit seemed like they were wrapping up, and there was like a bit more going on in the second part of the episode. It's just very clunky in parts. Characters still finding their way. When they got to the planet as well, it just seems like more attention was taken away from the Ferengi the moment you find out what was going on the planet as well. So again, it just takes away from the first appearance of the Ferengi, and it's just like, yeah, no one really cares about them. They're not much of a threat.
This episode wraps up like a Voyager episode.
This episode wraps up so weird.
Yeah, you get that joke because you just watched Voyager. Well done. Did you watch the one where Neelix bangs a Klingon?
Yes. Yeah, he gets really, really into it. Like I think she's into like Ensign Kim first, and then Neelix is like, I'll take over, don't worry.
Oh, I'm glad you watched it. Okay, well, keeping with that vibe, there are a lot of good things I like about this episode. So I've got a short list of good things. Okay. Yes! And so I'm going to give you a few, and then you could agree with me or riff off mine.
Okay.
But some of the dialogue is just amazing. It's bad. It's so bad it's good. Okay, but the Damon Tar, the Ferengi captain who doesn't go to the planet because it's Armin Shimmerman. You notice it was Armin Shimmerman playing the Ferengi, the leader of the Ferengi on the planet?
Yeah.
So there's these two lines that Damon says to Picard. I've got them here. Yes, the ugliness of the human was not an exaggeration, but it's his delivery. I love it. And then the next one is, your alien images shock us. When they have the second view screen chat.
I don't understand why the view screen was so zoomed in on his face.
Isn't it because he has to look intimidating?
I guess that would be the thing, but then the design of the Ferengi is very strange as well. Like, obviously the big ears and the teeth that make no sense, and then their mannerisms. It's just all over the place.
It is a bit. And don't forget, the original idea of the Ferengi was they were supposed to be the new big bad, equal to the Klingons.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind, right? But when you have Worf, this is another line as well, so I'll just segue this in. When you have Worf literally shouting, "Pygmy cretins!" It's like you can't take these aliens seriously. Pygmy cretins. He's fighting two of them at the same time.
Yeah.
How can they be equal to the Klingons when one Klingon is taking on two of them?
Well, they're so diminutive in size as well. So when you see them, they're just so small, and then they're just acting ridiculous. They're always grunting and like jumping around like apes, and I'm like, what is this?
Right.
Who decided this?
I mean, I can see how some parts of the Ferengi can look intimidating, the teeth. But this is the 80s, don't forget. And then you've got the laser whips. It's like hot. Oh, that's got to be hot shit. These laser whips.
Laser whips. I forgot about the laser whips. Oh my god, I forgot about those.
I actually like them. I think they're pretty cool. think about it like this: you've got a CGI in the tracer shot after the fact, right? So people are just playing with nothing. But if you've got an expandable, and you see it's foam later when it doesn't work, and it's like, huh? And it's all a wreck. But when you get it out the first time and go, whoosh, they've got to get that motion in. I'm like, that's actually pretty hot. I like that.
Yeah, if only the rest of them wasn't so lame.
I guess. I've still got lines to share. Picard says shit.
Does he?
Yeah, but he says it in French.
Oh, okay.
He says shit on the bridge. So if you're French, then in your country you'll get the swear word. But everywhere else in the world, if you don't understand French, he's getting away with a swear word. Do you remember who's the actor or the comedian who did that side character on Channel 4 where he's like, in it, and me Julie? Do you remember? And he had the glasses and the tracksuit.
Ali G?
Yeah, Ali G. He got told off because he kept saying punani on the TV show, which also means, I think, vagina in Jamaican or something. And they're like, You can't do that. You can't swear in alternative languages to get around the censors. And that was in the mid-90s. And here we have Captain Picard on a family show dropping S-bombs. Oh, man. It just cracks me up when I see the Ferengi. I love them in this episode, especially.
I think the Ferengi now are just mostly known for Quark, aren't they? Just like he defined the role, defined the whole alien race.
I want to get into that later with you, actually. But yeah, he sort of redefined them and set the record straight. Something else I did like, the fight scene anyway. Like, that fight scene is so badly choreographed. And what's the deal with Riker squatting on the floor? Like, he should be a big, intimidating... He's 6 foot something, isn't he?
Yeah.
He should be towering over them. Why is he coming down? Squatting like a Chinaman.
I don't even know. I didn't get any of it.
But he's squatting like a Chinaman.
Yeah.
And if you spend any time in Hong Kong, when you walk around the streets, if you see someone squatting like that, then everyone says, oh, they're from mainland China, because they're not seen as like as educated, because they're from some backyard part of China where, you know, there's still this 18th century in terms of technology and manners. So when they come here, people get a little bit racist and insensitive towards them, because Hong Kong people, while they do squat like what Riker, in the way Riker did, they don't do it on the streets. So living here is just like there's an extra cultural dimension to it. It's like, oh, okay. So for some people, it's like very crass and the behavior is not very sophisticated. But I know it's not happening like that. It's just because I live here. But speaking of Riker, when he doesn't flinch, when he's getting that bladed weapon, like he's going to come for his ear, because the guy's spinning it in the easiest way possible, because he's not really a stunt coordinator. He spins it and it comes down. Riker doesn't flinch. And I'm like, come on, really? This is Riker. He never flinches, even in the face of a bladed weapon.
Yeah, he's badass. He never flinches.
No way. Everyone has their weakness. Everyone flinches. The other thing I liked was Geordi was actually in engineering, like doing engineering stuff. It's like a little glimpse of what happens when you get to season 2, I think it is. Season 2? Yeah, he's in season 2 as the engineer. And he's just telling people what to do. Like he's comfortable in that role doing that. He's just a helmsman. But it makes me think, where's the chief engineer?
Yeah, all the time.
Like, it's like, what's going on with that? I thought you had a lady chief engineer, and later episodes you see other chief engineers. It's just a weird thing, just to get the main cast to do things.
Well, there's loads of people on this ship. I mean, how many personnel's meant to be on this ship?
Over 1,000.
Okay. It doesn't get... So they have like I think the one scene they were on the bridge, and then they're discussing. They had the thing with the Ferengi, and it's like, right, let's go to the ready room. And so like I think 5 or 6 of them, or whatever, how many of them, go to the ready room and just discuss the entire thing of what to do. But there seems to be no discussion amongst, letting the other crew know what's going on.
Right.
They're above a planet. Nothing's going on. The other crew members on that ship are just like, where are we? What's going on?
Yep.
Why are we being pulled in this planet thing? Why can't we move? And there's been no notification or anything. They're just them lot discussing. And then they go back to the bridge. Just found that a bit jarring.
Yeah, it feels like the ship, it reinforces the idea that everybody in the background is just the background, and there's no sense of what the culture on board the Enterprise is like. And Voyager takes it to an even further degree, because they don't build on that, and they only have a few secondary characters.
Yeah.
So you don't get a good enough vibe, and it's always like the main crew, always doing everything.
Yeah.
And you can see it here with these background extras who are reacting to things, or not reacting to things. But then at the same time, I would assume that because he's got the bridge crew, they would filter down the messages. They would send them down to tell department heads whatnot. But
yeah, you'd think. I mean, that's why the concept of lower decks was pretty. It's funny because obviously they've taken that sort of concept and ran with it. They're showing like what other people, crew members were doing, while the main cast were like off doing adventures and stuff like that. So it's a good idea in principle, but obviously some of the execution wasn't great in that obviously that whole series.
Yeah, but there is an episode specifically called Lower Decks in season 7. It's going to take us a while to get there. But it's about a group of ensigns who are trying to get promoted.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and the main cast do take a back seat.
I think I've seen that.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but I don't want to spoil
episode.
it. But they do it in Voyager as well. There's an episode called The Good Shepherd, and Catherine takes a group.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Right, and he gets the slug inside his neck or something, and you find out some of the crew are Bajoran, some of them don't care. He's just in the bottom of the ship. That kind of stuff.
I don't think you see them ever again, do you? That's it.
No, you never see him again. See, that's the problem. You get Naomi Wildman, not Wildman, Samantha Wildman for a while because she's pregnant, and then you never see it. It's just her daughter, and it's like, where's her mum? It's like that in engineering in TNG. The child is there, but where's the mother?
Yeah, it's so weird. I find it so odd because these seasons I've been watching, they've got like 20-odd episode run. You could do so much with that. They just don't seem to.
Even the scene right now behind you. This is where before we went off on a tangent. Like, what is the point?
The finger trap.
What is the point of this scene where he's just somehow got finger traps in front of him? Like, where did they come from? Why is he doing it during a briefing? Why is he playing with it? And then he's like, I'm trying. And it's like, what's going on?
Even the episode actually ends. I think Riker says the last scene of the episode is like of the finger traps.
Right. Have you ever seen the TOS episode, Trouble with Tribbles? And then just got random tribbles everywhere?
Yeah.
Right. It's like that. Just random Chinese finger trap puzzles everywhere. I mean, in the episode on TOS, you understand why, because they're taking over everything. But who's distributing contraband like this? So
Picard looks so pissed off
Right.
all the time in these early episodes. He looks so not amused with anything.
Right.
He's got no patience and just nothing. He's so angry. It's amazing. It's great.
Well, he's saying the S word as well on the bridge.
Yeah.
No one's calling him out on it.
Yeah.
That's just the way he is. The other thing I had, it says Damon Tart here, but it's Damon Tar. I love how he shows some cognitive dissonance where they steal that T9 energy converter, and when they get caught, they're like, well, we didn't want it anyway, it was worthless. Just reminds me of like the state of like social media where people are picking on each other. It's like, well, I didn't care anyway. It's like, well, why the fuck are you typing and posting replies?
Yeah.
Right? It's just so funny to just spot it. It's like all this effort for this converter and it's worthless. And even with the portal guy, like all that effort to like introduce him, and then he's like, right, I'm going now. He just walks away.
Oh yeah, the old man alien bloke on the planet that's causing all this shit from the civilization that was lost down there or whatever. Yeah, I didn't get that. He just appears and then he takes a liking to Riker, and the Ferengi are just like in the background, like following them around as they're talking.
Yeah.
They're ignoring them completely.
Yeah.
So then the audience is just like ignoring them completely because they're just worthless at this point. They resolve it, and then they know that he's been like destroying ships or trapping ships and destroying them. And then at the end of it, it's just like, well, I'll see you later. And they're like, all right, then you're going to keep doing that. And he just wanders off into the distance. And that's it.
No effort to make contact with him once he's... I mean, he's supposed to be a higher being, and he's looking at Riker like, damn, you're actually kind of like intelligent and whatnot. Showing restraint and everything. I didn't. Me as the portal guy, I didn't. I just saw your ships chasing each other, and I thought, I'll have some of that action. And then not bothered to contact you. It's like, what's... Like, why are we looking up to him? We're already better than that portal guard.
Yeah.
And then when the Ferengi are doing this, they're doing these TikTok gestures because a lot of people are like, the thing about guys, and they're doing it as well. And if you pay attention to them, they look so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
I watched it.
They really
I watched
do.
it twice. Just one, Riker and the portal guard talking, and then two, just focusing on what the Ferengi are doing, just fucking around in the background. Like they have so much energy.
I don't understand what the mindset was when introducing them for the first time, and then they went, this is the direction they went in.
Right.
What were they thinking? I don't understand.
On reflection, it's like, what did we just make? What?
When did he appear again
Yes.
in TNG?
Yes. Oh, many times.
Are they any better?
Yes. Let's say they're a little bit more reserved, but they're still thick as fuck.
It's only till Quark, isn't it? It's only till he defines the role and defines and makes them a bit more serious.
Right.
That's a bit sad that it's taken that many years and a separate series to do that.
Right. There's an episode where Captain Picard, Guinan, Molly, Keiko O'Brien, and Rolaren, they all get de-aged into children, and they have to take on the Ferengi, and they win. I'm not surprised. Like 4 fucking kids with Worf's son helping to take on the Ferengi and they win. It's like you're not doing the Ferengi any favors on TNG.
Sake.
Yeah, it's fun though. I think this episode was fun. I'd show it to somebody and just laugh at it, but there's no real takeaway.
No.
I've got one more thing to show you, to explain to you that I think was good, was that the planet was kind of cool, like all the smoke everywhere. I like that effect because I don't understand how they did it, where you've got the smoke in the background on the mountains and the smoke is traveling around, but Riker's hair is not being tousled, and then there's smoke all around him. And again, his hair is not tousled, so the G-forces seem to be not acting on Riker's looks at all. It's just great. But if you watch a modern TV show and you see something amazing, you just say, well, that's CGI. But so you take away the magic. So the old methods with models and studio practical effects are just like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah. It is a lost art form, really. Whenever people bring it into things now, into media, it's like people are like, wow, it's got practical effects. Like, they get really excited about it because like it's better in a lot of ways.
Yeah, they did it. They had a big discussion about it in that last Mad Max movie. Was it Furiosa or something? They used practical effects, but actually there's a lot of CGI in that movie.
And people are really annoyed actually with the new one that's coming out. Apparently, it uses probably way more CGI than actual practical effects.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just have to wait and see and make my own decision for that. The director is really old though. He was doing the ones in the 70s. It's the same guy, right? 70s or early 80s, whatever it was, with Mel Gibson. Same director, dude. Even the bad guy in the one with the British actor, can't remember his name because we're jumping around a lot. My brain can't catch up. The guy who plays Bane in Batman 3. Tom Hardy, there we go.
Oh, Tom Hardy,
the bad guy in his movie, Something Joe, or Morton Joe or something. He's actually the bad guy in the first Mad Max movie as well.
I remember reading that,
right. But not the same, sorry, just to clarify for listeners, it's the same actor but not the same character.
Not the same character.
Okay. Anything else to say positively about this episode?
Positively?
We were talking positives.
Oh.
You didn't know? Like, look at those crystals behind you. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're good. Like you say though, the planet thing, that Quintilius were talking about it's on the screen. That's really good.
Data's like so distracted by the crystals, he doesn't know what's going on and he can't hear Riker. It's like, fuck off. You can't be that enthralled by fucking crystals to ignore your commanding officer.
He's totally still figuring out what Data is at this point. The show is at the point. They don't know what the hell's going on with him because he's getting fooled by Chinese puzzles and stuff.
Right. He's getting aspirated as well. It's like, dude, that's an emotion. You should just be like,
yeah. It doesn't make any sense. So his character at the moment, I'm just like, I don't understand at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, they establish him way in the future at the moment.
Yeah. They'll sort him out, and then it's much better. Okay, bad things, which I think are just actually bad, but they could also be borderline ridiculous. One, how did the children get in the observation lounge? The Riker's like, hey, you know you're not supposed to be in here. Like,
oh yeah, I don't know why they were in there.
How did they get in there?
Again, it was like a throwaway scene. Like they were just in there, and there's just kids in there, and I'm like, why are they?
Wesley has to hide in the fucking turbo lift. Somehow these kids got into the observation lounge without anybody seeing them.
That could be a separate episode about the kids getting around
Lower
the ship.
Decks, part 2, Redux.
In little the tunnel things and going through the air vents or whatever. Like
Jeffrey's tubes, let's go to the observation lounge and play with the fucking fixed models on the wall. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
I've got no good things. I have bad things.
Okay, what's a bad thing?
Well, no, I've got good things. I put in my thing. It's funny. The episode's funny,
but for the wrong reasons.
I mean, I have in both good and bad Ferengi, which is both good and bad because it's the first appearance, which technically should be good, but then bad because they're so crap.
Right. I mean, it's a good job they got the Borg right on the first try, didn't they?
Can you imagine if the Borg were like this badly represented at the first?
It would have been so dumb. There's a pointless line from Picard where he says, "It appears the Ferengi have us where they want us, in their sights." Wow. Thanks for that fucking gem. That's a bad line. Not a good line. Deanna Troi, solves it. She's the real... What's that? When they say MVP, the most something person. That's it. She's the MVP of this episode. Because she's like, we haven't checked out the planet. And then they still take another 20 minutes before they get to the planet. And she's like, but I already explained you should go there. No, don't listen to the woman.
Nope.
That was a bad thing. Not only a bad thing because, I mean, we're making fun of it, but it's bad because she's making the point that you should just go to the planet. And the episode is just so slow in what it's trying to reveal. and what it's revealing is nothing of value with regards to the Ferengi until you get to the planet, and then the planet is kind of a nothing burger when the portal guard is just, all he does is ask Riker a couple of questions and then throws the poleaxe his way. He's like, oh, okay, job done.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. So what was all that about?
The old man's makeup as well is a bit
It's garbage, isn't it?
not very good.
I don't want to know how they did that.
It just doesn't look very good at all. Minimal effort.
Right? Why didn't you just get an old guy and then do the stunt stuff with a young guy off his face is off camera?
Oh, I should bring him back. Just really old reference in a new series.
Actually,
there he is.
this episode, I'll explain later, but this episode actually gets referenced later. Yeah, I'll save it for my fun facts.
Oh my god.
Okay, what else have you got that you don't like about this?
I don't. What I don't like.
Things.
All I've not got much. Like, I've just got old man makeup and the resolution to the episode, which was just stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
And the data joke, which I've got in both good and bad, because it's just like Data shouldn't be having this sort of thing or problem with a finger trap puzzle.
Yes.
And it seems out of place as well. Like, they just have a finger trap, like you say, just lying around, or someone's got one. I don't know.
You're talking about an android that can't win poker against Riker either. So, I mean, we just have to let it be. I'm afraid. I saw it in the meme once. Riker is the best player, regardless of the fact that he's playing a fucking empath, playing against an empath, a blind guy who sees in fucking different spectrums of wavelength, and an android that can count the fucking cards, and he always wins against those three people. Like, how is that? The odds of that is impossible.
He's just the best.
That's just Riker. Doesn't flinch, and he's the best at poker.
Yeah,
why didn't they steal his visor? They were like, "Oh, it's gold. I will take the com badge." And there's a black guy with huge amounts of gold across his face. They don't know he's blind.
Oh,
they're like, "Oh, I'll have that."
He's appearing now. I'll look at them. Oh my god, they're so...
The ears, though, is a neat touch. The fact that they're more sensitive to the sound.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention that. Like, they're sensitive to the sound. Does that mean they get like orgasms by hearing loud noises and stuff? Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know, but it's something that they keep into DS9. But does that mean also that if you shout at a Ferengi, that you win the argument because they can't? They're like, "Ow, ow."
They're just like high-pitched volume sounds, or that's their weakness.
I noticed as well that the floorboards are still creaking on the Enterprise D, with Picard walking up and down the ramp.
You haven't taken that out.
Do you ever watch Abba and Preach on YouTube? They record their videos in a closet or something, and their floorboards creak just as much as on the Enterprise D at the moment. And they keep it in there. They've kept it in because it's funny, because it adds something to their discussion when the floorboards are creaking. And my last one that I think is really bad is the Chinese finger traps. Did you notice anything about those? Like, separate from what we've already discussed?
No.
Well, if you go on Google and you Google up what are Chinese finger traps, they don't actually come from China. It's like Chinese fortune cookies. It's some American shit that they've created. And obviously, I've got an expert witness, and I was explaining, "Oh, have you seen these Chinese finger traps?" She's like, "What the fuck are those?" So she looks online. And she also says that there's something else where in English they're known as women catchers. You can catch a woman, and there's a German translation of it, which I can't remember. But it's got a different history to what you would expect. Oh yeah, they made these in China. But supposedly they didn't. And I went on Quora, and there were people there who were saying, it comes from the Ming Dynasty or the Imperial Dynasty. And we're reading it, and she's like, well, what does the Imperial Dynasty mean? Because it's all fucking Imperial. So it's all this bullshit. And when you look at the profile names of the people on Quora, it's all white guy names. And then I saw a comment, and it was from this Chinese person. And I said, oh, have a look at this one. She read it before me. I just thought, okay, Chinese person, authoritative. And the person said, I've never seen these before in my life, and we're from China.
So what are they? Are they like an American
thing or
a UK thing? What's
because I found an article explaining the history, and I clicked the link, and it takes you back to Wikipedia. But Wikipedia says nothing substantial about where they come from. It's like a circular loop of citations. So there's no authoritative source that I can just quickly look at. I spoke. Well, I'm getting the feedback from two Chinese people. Don't know what I'm talking about. They think I'm fucking off my rocker. Wikipedia doesn't give anything.
Isn't that odd? Like, they are pretty much a died out thing, aren't they? Because I just originally thought they were from from China or whatever. Or I've heard that story about them being from like an old puzzle game or something from China or whatever. Yeah, and it's just not. It's not the case. Isn't that fascinating? And then they seem to have just died out.
It says here, a single-ended version of the device sold as a girlfriend trap has been available since at least 1870, when it was recorded as a Madchen Fanger or girl catcher, and that's it. And the earliest known use of the term Chinese finger trap was in 1953. So that's not Ming Dynasty, that's Communist China Dynasty. And that was in an advert for the device in a newspaper in Ohio. But there are variants where they use finger trap type devices to unbreak your fingers in China. And aristocratic Chinese women would wear long, like the Chinese finger trap, but it would like be conical. So it would show that they didn't need to do any manual labor. And supposedly they would grow their fingernails that long inside this conical thing that they put on the end of their finger. Now, you can assume that there's going to be some suction. And so the finger is trapped. The finger trap works this way. So someone's probably like worked on it. And then they said, oh, it's from China. Just because there's 2 instances of something else that's a variation of that from China. Some fucking bullshit in this episode, eh?
So there's a lot of bullshit in this episode. Considering it's the first appearance of the Ferengi.
Right, they don't have peddle some fucking wank. But anyway. Have you got anything else to say about this?
No, it was a weird episode. And it, in hindsight, very kind of, it's funny, and you can take away that it's funny, and there's a lot of little things like this that are kind of amusing. But overall, the introduction to the Ferengi is a bit disappointing.
Right.
And then that's sort of, they don't really build on that after that. I guess they just sort of like let them linger in the background or appear in some random episodes throughout the seasons and stuff.
There are 2 more episodes with a Damon Bach who has a hard-on for Patrick Stewart's character, where he wants revenge because on the Stargazer he encountered the Ferengi, and it's in a season 1 episode, I think. So it is a little bit more serious. I think it's a little bit more serious, and then he reappears again in season 7. But that's about it. He's just really angry. But it's not a comical episode either. If you've got nothing else, I'm going to share some fun facts with you.
Welcome home.
So number 1, this is the first of 2 instances where Picard says shit on TV. Number 2, according to Armin Shimmerman, the actors playing the Ferengi were directed to jump up and down like crazed gerbils. Number 3,
good direction.
I don't know why, but I mean, I want to say something about this because this fact is not really that interesting. The original concept for this episode's plot named the planet Gamma Turai 4 instead of Gamma 7. And I'm just like, who goes to this great level of detail to change the name of the planet? Like, oh, this is what's wrong with the episode. The planet's wrong. We want to make it more accessible. We want to make it more obvious to the viewers. Like, where's the attention? Why? Who goes there and corrects someone else's writing and not look at the fucking big picture? Back onto Armin Shimmerman. He has often said that one of the reasons he took the role of Quark was to try and undo the damage done to the Ferengi in this episode. Okay, at face value, I can understand, but are you saying that he really cares about the franchise that much that he's like, you know what, I will spend 7 years on a TV show as a cast regular to undo the damage done by these few episodes of TNG, because history will never let me forget this. Like, really?
He must have saw the potential in the Ferengi.
Number 4, the energy whips are never seen again until Enterprise episode Acquisition.
Oh man,
please do. Okay,
bring back
the reference to the
whips.
Last Outpost is parodied somewhat in the dialogue of the penultimate episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, titled The Dogs of War, when Quark proclaims that his bar will be the last outpost of what made Ferenginar great. Coincidentally, the episode suggests Ferengi society at the time of the episode's events is evolving to become a more benevolent one, just as Riker suggests they might in this episode. It's like, damn, it is.
Long reference.
DS9, they paid attention to TOS and TNG with the references. So, I mean, it's a bit of an in-joke as well, isn't it? If Quark is saying that, this is the last outpost. And my last fun fact, the introduction of the Ferengi has been heavily derided, and several production staff members have called it a disaster. That's in air quotes. On the other hand, Robert Justman thought this episode's portrayal of the Ferengi was the best depiction of the species. I mean, if they stuck to it and played into that for the rest of the time the Ferengi were on air, I guess they could be fucking wild, but they didn't, did they? They were like, oh, and then they mellowed them out.
They could have had like in Klingon stuff. They could have had different clans in the Ferengi culture, and so some of them act different than others, which would make sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That could have been a thing they did.
Instead, they just focused on the capitalism part and the sexism part. They didn't do the. But then saying that, sometimes,
as you do.
But sometimes when Nog gets upset on DS9, he's sort of like, it's like, oh, so they hiss like cats.
Oh,
then,
yeah, he did,
just
didn't
like
he?
they
Yeah.
did in this episode. Exactly.
Still like
Oh, look,
hinting back to
that's-
their
look at it,
origins.
look at it. Finger trapping on the bridge. Where's the professionalism? That's why he gets dumped in engineering. Oh. It's a fun episode for the wrong reasons, I think. In summary, oh, you're also playing the next one. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up with something I want to say, and then if you want to add to it, you can. As with all these episodes, there is no theme. Like, what did we really learn about any of the characters? I mean, think about, okay, the Ferengi make you laugh, and the problem with that is that when you're on the planet, you're laughing at them, but then all of a sudden the episode switches to the life or death situation on the Enterprise, and it's like, where did that come from? And then Beverly's talking about, or Picard is talking about letting Wesley face death with his eyes open, and he's sort of like, is that a woman's intuition or a mother's intuition again? Do you remember he has like another dig because she's like, I was gonna like hypo spray him.
Yeah.
So that's serious shit, and yet it's surrounded by the ridiculousness of the Ferengi. So tonally, the episode isn't there, and the fact that it was just fun for the wrong reasons, and it's supposed to be the main attraction to introduce these characters, and it just doesn't work at all.
No, it's just another throwaway episode when it should have been an establishing episode for this new.
I would say throw it away once you show people, look how ridiculous it is. Yeah, and then you just skip it in any fucking watch list. It's not going to be on the top 10 of anybody's episode listing, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what this. You don't know, do you? Anyone might love this episode. We might be slagging it off to high
Dude, there's some bad episodes in
someone's
Voyager,
favourite
and I
episode out
fucking
there.
love them. And there's some bad episodes in TNG, and I fucking love them. But this one, I don't. Have you seen the Scottish planet in TNG yet? No, you haven't watched okay. There's a planet that's like, it's basically Scotland. The whole planet is Scotland.
No.
And there's actual Scottish people in the episode getting angry. No, but they've got kilts and fucking the hats.
Every stereotype going.
It's the episode where Beverly fucks a ghost. So I can't wait for you to watch that with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and the one in Voyager where Tom Paris gets turned into a lizard. It's called Threshold. It's in season 2. You haven't seen that one? He breaks the warp 10 barrier, devolves into a lizard over the course of the episode, kidnaps Janeway, she devolves into a lizard, he fucks her, they make babies, and then yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is why people don't like it, but I fucking love it. Yeah.
Who comes up?
Because
Someone wrote that
in
down.
Voyager season 1 and 2, there's this thing where Paris and Janeway could get it on because they're kind of a little bit flirtatious, and then Paris fucks her to make 3 babies, 3 baby reptiles, which they leave on the planet, by the way, homeless. They could grow up like, where's our parents? Let's start a new series about finding these humans, right? But it's actual practical effects as well. It's not CGI. It's not CGI lizards. So the makeup is awesome. Tom Paris' acting is like he thinks he's gonna die. I fucking love it. I love that episode. I don't care about the stupidity of it. So I can be,
I've been watching more episodes
but
of
before you move on to that,
Enterprise.
I just want to say that what I'm talking about here is I can forgive bad episodes. I really can, unless they're fucking Discovery, where they're just outright bad.
Yeah.
But with TNG, Voyager, DS9, I can forgive the bad episodes because there's some cheese to it, or there's something that's redeemable about it. Okay, we're gonna switch to Enterprise. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make this episode shorter. So we're gonna end it here. Adam's gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna say goodbye, and then we'll talk about Enterprise in another video. So everyone, thanks for watching. Adam is gonna wave goodbye. He's too stoic to say it with words. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm going to wave goodbye.
Because I need to get to 1,000 subs before April the 6th. Thanks a lot. Okay. Bye.